Legend Mick Foley, and you are watching C-RadTV here, right here on YouTube. Have a nice day.
This is Cody Diener, and you are watching C-RadTV on YouTube. And just like Cody Diener, C-RadTV lives by two simple words. Just give her, yeah.
How's it going, guys? It's Brad C at a WWE Monday Night Raw review from March 18th. 20 days till WrestleMania. Let's get right with it. So, Raw starts off with Universal Champion Brock Lesnar coming out to the ring with Paul Heyman. Yes, Brock Lesnar has finally showed up for work for once. How about that? 100 days later. Actually, technically it was a lot less than that, but it feels like goddamn 100 days. Because Brock rarely shows up. I guess in Chicagoland, the price is right for Brocky. For Brocky boy. Just gotta give him that big boy money. So Paul gets in the ring, and the fans immediately start booing loud, and they don't even give Paul really at first a chance to do his introduction. But eventually Paul would do the introduction anyway. Paul goes on, yeah, we know the deal. Paul then goes on and says that Seth Rollins is a fool for thinking that Seth will have beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and says that anyone that believes Seth will beat Brock is delusional. Delusional. Reminds me of a certain Bears fan I know on YouTube. Can't quite put my finger on it. On the tip of my tongue. He'll probably come to me later on in the show. Let's just move on. So continuing on, Paul then goes on and lists some of previous small opponents Brock Lesnar has recently faced, since Seth also said that Brock struggles against opponents smaller than him. So Paul goes on to list those opponents like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, and Finn Balor. And then Paul says that in the end, Brock came out victorious against all three of them. So then Paul goes on and says that Brock is more of a career killer than Drew McIntyre is. Okay. Maybe we'll believe that if Brock actually shows up every week instead of sitting at home on his ass all day. If Brock actually shows up for a fucking change, we'll believe it. On a full-time basis. So then Paul goes on and calls Seth an idiot for wanting to face Drew McIntyre in the Raw main event 3 weeks before WrestleMania. Oh, what, is Seth an idiot because he actually competes full-time while Brock Lesnar gets to sit at home and do nothing? Like, I believe the salary caps from last year came out. Brock was averaging close to like 12 to 15 million a year for part-time appearances. Like, isn't that a great job? Like, you get to make 12 to 15 million a year, and you get to do absolutely nothing. You get to sit at home and do nothing and make 12 to 15 million a year. Doesn't that sound like a great job to yous? I wished it was that easy for me. But we can't have nice things like that. So yeah. So then Drew McIntyre's music and Drew McIntyre comes out. So then Drew goes on and tells Paul to find a new opponent for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, because Drew says that after tonight, Seth won't even make it to WrestleMania. And then Seth Rollins runs out and attacks Drew McIntyre from behind with a steel chair. Brock Lesnar then goes and he starts the holy shit face and starts to get excited. Hey boy, I really like how you use that chair against that Drew McIntyre boy. How about you bring that chair into this ring and come get me? Cause I need to wipe my taint with your face and your ugly ass beard. Your Jesus beard. So then Seth goes, he then runs out to the ring, he gets in the ring, and then Brock Lesnar leaves. And then poses with the title belt. Yeah, you want Seth and Brock to brawl 3 weeks before WrestleMania? Too bad. No brawl for you. Better luck next week. Oh wait, Brock Lesnar's not going to be in Boston next week. Because the price is not right in Boston. Maybe to go home Mania. Maybe to go home Raw to Mania. There we go. Sorry, Brock. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye. So then continuing on, next up, we get a tag team match. We get the new Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush versus Finn Balor and a mystery opponent tag partner. But before the match, Leo goes on and calls Finn a leprechaun without his lucky charms. How original. So then Leo goes on and has Bobby pose again with the title. Oh look, the boring-ass posing. Whoopee. So Finn Balor then announces his mystery partner, and it's Braun Strowman. So continuing on, highlights of the match. Bobby's face-first leg sweep to Finn was good. Finn's basement dropkick was also good, along with his inverted DDT elbow drop combo. Braun would hit a chokeslam on Leo, but Leo would botch the landing. The landing looked like absolute crap. It's like, what the fuck was that? Braun's 2 Beal throws were good, along with his hammer fist. Bobby's spear to counter Braun doing a power slam was very well done. Finn's double leg into a stomp was good. Leo would hit the frog splash on Braun, but Braun would just throw him off at 2. Just throwing him off like he's nothing. Braun's drive-by shoulder tackle was good, along with his choke slam. After Braun hits the choke slam, Bobby Lashley would grab his title and then walk away from the ring. He'd walk away and leave Leo Rush high and dry. And as Bobby walks away, Braun goes and hits the running power slam on Leo Rush, and Braun gets the 3 count for the win. Hey, at least Bobby didn't take the loss in this one, so I'm not going to complain about Bobby losing this match. He at least didn't take the 3 count. So, I guess I'll let that one slide. So then, continuing on, next up, we have a moment of bliss. So, of course, Alexa then says as host of WrestleMania this year. Alexa then goes to the commentary table and has Michael Cole, Vince's cock smuggler, go on and advertise all the Mania matches happening at Mania this year. Right now, the rumored report is that Mania is going to have 16 matches. And counting the pre-show, it's going to be 8 hours long. What a 6-hour main card. Oh my fucking god, this is the ultimate endurance test. And this Mania is supposed to be going till at least 1 a.m. Fuck me, I'm gonna need a couple cans of Red Bull for this. Maybe Red Bull can give me wings to cut right to the end of the show. Fuck this. This show is like watching Groundhog Day with no fucking humor. God damn it. You're really breaking my balls here, Vince. Just taking them and squeezing them in little grapes. You expect us to watch a fucking 8-hour show? Be that endured? Like, this is an ultimate fucking endurance test. God damn it. Like, come on, Vince, you're breaking my balls here. So then Alexa goes on and then says that she's really good at this talk show gig. Yes, you are, Alexa. Yes, you are. We'll agree with it. We'll go with it. Sure, we'll go with it. So then Alexa introduced her special guest, and that guest is Elias. And Elias comes out with his guitar because he's also going to do a performance. So then Alexa then goes on and tells Elias that this is a safe place and that he can tell her anything. And that Elias will not be interrupted here. Don't worry, Alexa, we all know you want to say your hotel room is a safer place too, but you can't do that because it's the PG show. So then Elias goes on and says that at WrestleMania in New York. Okay, technically it's in New Jersey. I know it's in New Jersey and East Rutherford at MetLife Stadium, but WWE is advertising it in New York, so what do? Do we say New Jersey, New York? Take your pick, I guess, at this point. You know, it's the same area, just there's a line in between. Like, it's that whole New York and New Jersey area. Like, MetLife is where the New York Jets and the New York Giants play. We'll just leave it at that. So now Elias goes on and says that he's the headlining musical act for WrestleMania this year. Yes, because that's what we need in a goddamn 8-hour show. A fucking musical act. God damn it, we may as well call WrestleMania 35 this year the Where's My Liquor edition. Because about at this point, I'm going to need every goddamn bottle of liquor in the cabinet. Fuck's sakes, I may just take a couple shots or two when Elias performs for the drinking game. Because we gotta start making the rules for the WrestleMania 35 drinking game. I already have one drinking rule in place. If Brock Lesnar retains the Universal title at Mania, consume the entire liquor cabinet, and may God help us all. That is the one drinking rule I already have this year. One other rule I have is that if every time Michael Cole says the big dog or it's boss time, you have to take a shot of your drink. One shot for each. Son of Elias says that last year, him getting interrupted by fuckboy Buckethead John Cena will be motivation for this year. And Elias goes on and takes a shot at the Chicago Bears and the Bears fans in the crowd. Thank God Judah Tribe was not at this show. There's that Bears fan I was talking about. I knew that name would eventually come to me. So Elias goes on and says that if his performance was a game-winning field goal, he'd make it every time. Oh, you're referring to that wild card game back in January, where Cody Parkey made the double doink happen and kicked the ball off 2 posts, off a post and crossbar, and cost the Bears a playoff win against Philadelphia. For all the division rivals to Chicago in the NFC North, we consider that Pornhub material. And then when we looked at how pathetic the division was this year, we then slowly cry ourselves to sleep at night. Honestly, the Bears knew this was a cakewalk division and got exposed in the playoffs. Have better luck next year, boys. So then Elias then goes on and says that his performance at Mania will be on par to Prince's performance at the Super Bowl halftime show at Super Bowl 41. Ironically, the Chicago Bears played in that same Super Bowl, where they got their dicks kicked in by the Indianapolis Colts and Peyton Manning. God, Elias is finding another way to take the shot at the Bears. Secretly. Oh, Elias, you didn't think I noticed that, right? Don't worry, I do my homework. I'm way ahead of you. So then Elias then goes on and compares his performance will be comparable to Queen's performance at Live Aid. I call bullshit. Queen's performance cannot be compared to anything. That was just great. That was just a great performance. Hell, that inspired the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. And that was actually a pretty good movie. Not gonna lie. Really good movie. So then, after that, No Way Jose's music hits, and then No Way Jose's cringe-ass Congo line comes out, and it's led by Heavy Machinery. Really? This is the best you got for Heavy Machinery? You gotta be shitting me. So then the cringe line goes on, and then a masked man dresses a hamburger. I'm not alliterating. It was a masked man dressed as a hamburger. This man would go and get out a Congo line and then attack Elias from behind. And then we found that this masked man is No Way Jose in disguise. And then No Way Jose goes on and rips the hamburger costume off to reveal that he is wearing a Chicago Cubs t-shirt. Oh, wearing a t-shirt of a local team just to get a cheap pop from the crowd. There you go, Elias. There you go, Jose. You're learning from John Cena and Roman Reigns on how to get cheap pops from the crowd. Well done. So next up, it would lead to an impromptu one-on-one match between Jose and Elias. Highlights of the match: Jose's airplane was good along with Jose's front row Samoan drop. Jose's 2 arm drags were meh. It's No Way Jose. Jose's arm drag into a slam, I'm not sure what the fuck that was supposed to be. It didn't look like a botch, though. I'm not sure what was going on there. But yeah, continuing on, Elias' power slam was good along with his knee drop and elbow drop. Leads to our match ending. Elias hits the drift away on No Way Jose. Elias gets the 3 count for the win. But yeah, continuing on. Next up, we get Kurt Angle comes out to the ring. And then Kurt goes on and says that he will have a farewell match in Chicago on his Kurt Angle farewell tour. And then Kurt goes on and then announces who his WrestleMania 35 opponent will be. and Kurt's farewell match where no matter if Kurt wins or loses, it will be his last match regardless. And for this special honor, Kurt's opponent will be Baron Corbin? What the fuck? I thought it was supposed to be Shelton Benjamin according to the rumors. I guess you don't believe everything you read on the internet is real. Hell, I even heard John Cena was in the running. I guess fuckboy Buckethead must be doing another movie in Hollywood. Good, Cena, stay in Hollywood. We don't want you back here. So then Kurt goes on and says that Baron made Kurt's life miserable by taking his GM job. But then Kurt goes on and says that beating Corbin at Mania will be the happiest moment of his career. What, you not winning a gold medal with a broken fucking neck wasn't happy enough? But hey, I guess we gotta make your farewell match actually mean something. So for Kurt's farewell match in Chicago, Kurt's opponent for this matchup will be Chad Gable, another former Olympian. But Chad did nothing in the Olympics compared to Kurt Angle. But hey, we're gonna have Olympian versus Olympian. So yeah, this is gonna be a good match. So highlights of the match. Chad's arm toss is good along with Kurt's overhead belly to belly. Chad's waistlock takedown's pretty good. Like, this looked like an amateur wrestling match for the most part. Kurt's head toss is good. Chad's low drop kick was also good along with Kurt's back body drop and his German suplex. Chad would lock in the ankle lock on Kurt Angle. So Chad is using Kurt's own move against him. Kurt would counter with a double leg takedown, but Chad would also reverse it into a DDT. And it's like, wow, that was a good sequence. So then Kurt goes, match ending. Kurt will eventually lock in the ankle lock on Chad Gable. Kurt would get the tap out victory. So then after a match after Kurt and Chad share a moment in the ring, and Chad raises Kurt's hand, admitting Kurt is the better man. Then Baron Corbin's music hits and Baron Corbin comes out to the ring. And then Baron says that taking Kurt's job won't feel as good as beating Kurt in his farewell match at WrestleMania. And then Baron goes on and says that the WWE Universe will only remember Kurt's last match, and nothing else other than that. Well, we'll see about that, Baron. So the question is, will Kurt get to ride off into the sunset with a win at Mania? Or will Kurt put Baron over, put the younger guy over? We will have to wait and see who will win. We'll talk about that in a few weeks. But continuing on, next up, we have Bayley and Sasha Banks, the women tag team champions, come out to the ring. Of course, Bayley and Sasha responding to the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, saying that Bayley and Sasha are ducking them by not coming to SmackDown. So then Bayley goes on and says that they ain't ducking anyone. And then Bayley says that tomorrow night on SmackDown, they will make an appearance on it, the show. Oh, so now you're gonna prove them wrong. Well done. So then Natalya comes out to the ring, her music hits, and then she comes out with Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, and WWE Hall of Famer. So then Beth goes on, she says that she respects the hell out of both Bayley and Sasha. And then Beth says that she would challenge them for the women's tag titles if she was still competing full time. Oh, there's always a catch to that. But then Beth says that she was content on being on commentary and staying retired. Until Nia and Tamina's jealousy and pettiness got in the way. Yes, pettiness and jealousy always gets in the way. And can interfere with your plans. So then Beth goes on and says that Nia and Tamina both awoke the dragon. Oh, the dragon. Never awake the dragon. So then Beth says that her dream can still be a reality. And then Beth says that she will come out of retirement and challenge Bayley and Sasha for the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania. And then Bayley goes on and asks if Beth needs more time. Nah, I don't think Beth needs time. I think she's ready to go. And then Bayley goes on and says competition in the women's division has evolved since Beth last competed in a match. And then Sasha goes on and says that Natalya is riding Beth's coattails to get a match at WrestleMania. So then Natalya responds by then slapping Sasha, which leads to a brawl ensuing. Bayley would then go and separate Sasha from Natalya, and Beth would separate Natalya from Sasha. Bayley would then go and accidentally shove Beth Phoenix. And it was at this moment Bayley knew she fucked up. So then Beth goes and shoves Bayley down, and then we come back to commercial break, and then we get an impromptu one-on-one match between Sasha Banks and Bayley. So then the highlights in the match: Natalya's basement dropkick was good along with Sasha's meteor in the corner. And then Nia Jax music hits. And then Nia Jax goes and comes out. So Nia comes out, she says that she did more in 3 years than Beth did in her entire career. Bitch, please. You ain't fooling anybody with that. Get the fuck out of here. So then Nia goes on and says that Beth is jealous of her. Why would Beth be jealous of you? Like, the only thing you've accomplished more than Beth is injuring more people within a 2.5 year span than Beth ever did. Shut the fuck up. Like, this is Nia literally spinning the truth here. So then Nia goes on and then says that she's stronger and prettier than Beth. Oh, please, just stop. You're just embarrassing yourself, Nia. Fuck out of here with that garbage shit. Because we've already know right there you're full of shit. Shut up. So then Tamina comes out from the crowd, and then she attacks Beth Phoenix from behind. Tamina then goes and attacks Bayley, and then Tamina would go and attack Sasha Banks, forcing the DQ. So Sasha was going to win this match regardless. So then after the match, when Natalya goes after Tamina, Tamina would then flee right back to Nia Jax on the stage. So Nia and Tamina stand tall, but does this mean we could have a triple threat matchup for the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania? We're just gonna have to wait and see. So next up, we get a one-on-one match. We get Ricochet versus Jobber Mahal. Oh boy, we haven't seen Jobber Mahal in a while. Was enjoying the times he wasn't competing on Raw. But you know, all good things must come to an end. So to the matchup, highlights in Jobber Mahal fails in the match. Jobber strikes looked fake as fuck. Ricochet's head scissor was pretty good. Jobber selling throughout the match looked like shit. Ricochet's drop kick was good. The Same Brothers, those pussy-ass Same Brothers wouldn't interfere. Jobber's knee drops looked like crap. His power slam was meh. Ricochet's counter crossbody was good. Jobber's headlock looked like crap. Looked like Ricochet could get out of that easily. Ricochet's enziguri was good along with his Hurricane Rana and his springboard clothesline. Ricochet would hit a moonsault dive to take out Jobber Mahal and both those pussy Seen Brothers. Waits to the match ending. Oh yeah, we also have Ricochet standing shooting star press. Was pretty good too. Almost forgot that in the notes. But to the match ending, Ricochet hits the 630 splash on Jobber Mahal. Ricochet gets the 3 count for the win. Good, thank God Ricochet won, because if Jobber Mahal won, well, we'd be dealing with our WWE garbage moment of the week again. So continuing on, next up, we then announced the winner of the 2019 Ultimate Warrior Award winner, who will be entered into the Hall of Fame. We've known in years past, usually this was just a cheap-ass excuse to put fans into the Hall of Fame. But this year, the lucky recipient is Seal Atkinson, who has been one of the main backstage designers in WWE the past 22 years, who is now retired. Wait, what? It isn't a fan going into the Hall of Fame this year? Well, shit. Seems like my ranting about that bullshit award finally got to Vince McMahon. I think I finally got in his head. I think I finally touched a nerve and got to him. I should try this shit talking more often. Maybe if I keep it up, this company can get better. We're going to make WWE great again one day, folks. One day. This is just the first step. But anyway, that is a rant for another day. Let's just continue on. So next matchup we have is for the Raw Women's Championship. We have Ronda Rousey defending against Dana Brooke. Of course, at the 1 hour mark of the show, Ronda Rousey would show up 1 hour into the show, so Ronda showed up late for work. And of course, the rest bitched at her for it. And then the certain referee, this little piggy, then said that WWE had to hire extra security after Ronda's actions last week. But while they were telling Ronda that, Ronda decided to walk away with her husband Travis Brown to her locker room. Because Ronda Rousey does not give a fuck what WWE says about her. Ronda is trying to expose the business. She don't give a fuck about some dumbass ref. So yes, Ronda's defending the title. Dana Brooke gets her opportunity. You want Ronda, huh? Oh, you're gonna get Ronda, alright. You're gonna get Ronda's foot shoved up your virgin asshole. That's what you're gonna get. So highlights of the match, this is literally it. Bell rings, Ronda hits a pump knee, Ronda walks in the armbar for the tap out victory. This matchup lasted only 15 seconds. Yeah, Dana Brooke, you wanted Ronda? How does getting completely embarrassed in 15 seconds sound to you? Get fucked. So then after the match, Ronda goes on and keeps the armbar locked in for a post-match assault until the referees had to come out and separate Ronda off of Dana. And it looked like a legit armbar. You know what, Dana Brooke? For your arrogance, the wrestling gods felt like they show no mercy. They haven't shown enough no mercy to you yet. So please bend over and allow the new wrestling god Ronda Rousey to break your arm and your hopes and dreams of going to Mania this year. Have a nice day. So then Ronda goes on after a referee put his hands on her. Ronda would go and strike another referee down to the ground. Well, Ronda was fined last week for an undisclosed amount, probably 6-digit number, probably $100,000, for attacking a ref last week. This week, I'm going to say it's $200,000. I'm saying they're going to double it. So then Ronda goes on after the match. Ronda goes and sees her husband, Travis Brown. Security guards then come out to take Ronda away since she struck a referee. Ronda then goes and attacks the security guards, and then Ronda's husband, Travis, from the front row will go and attack the crowd guards too. And then when the guards start to corner Ronda, Ronda then goes on and says she'll take all 5 of them bitches on at once. Until Travis had to go and grab Ronda, lift her over the barricade, and then walk her out of the arena. Because Travis knew Ronda was about to kill somebody. And we can't have that yet. That would just be another black eye to the sport. Because Ronda's already exposed this company enough as it is. Especially now with her new t-shirts that say break kayfabe. Yeah, Ronda's really going all in on this heel thing. We need heels like Ronda Rousey these days. But we can't have those because usually everyone plays the I'm offended game and gets triggered by it. Like, seriously, if you have a problem with Ronda Rousey's heel turn, grow the fuck up. Seriously, grow up. So, continuing on. Next up, we have a one-on-one matchup. We have Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin. Couple highlights in this match. Apollo's drop kick was pretty good. This match was so terrible that at one point I spotted a beach ball in the crowd. Yes, a beach ball has returned. But it was short-lived because the security guard turned heel and took the ball away. Because WWE banned beach balls back in 2017. Because Vince McMahon does not want us to have fun at the shows. Well, Vince, if you want fans to pay attention to the match, how about you make the matches look good instead of fucking dog shit and making them half-ass it? That would fucking help a lot, you dumb fuck. So continuing on, Baron's deep six is good. Leads to our match ending. Apollo will then roll up Baron with an inside cradle. Apollo gets the 3 count for the win. So Baron gets a loss on the head with 3 weeks till Mania. And then after the match, Kurt goes and celebrates with Apollo Crews on the stage, lifting Apollo's hand up. And of course, the quick resemblance here is that last week, Kurt faced Apollo Crews in Pittsburgh. 1 week later, Kurt is celebrating with Apollo Crews after Apollo beat Baron. Coincidence? I think not. So continuing on, next up we get a Batista interview segment from his house in Tampa, Florida. So Batista, in this video interview, Batista goes on and he says that he wants one last match with Triple H. And then Triple H says this beef between him and Triple H goes way back beyond Evolution. And then Batista says that Triple H groomed him to be his muscle. And then Batista said every chance Triple H had, he shut him down and held him down. And then Batista goes on and said he never quit. No, he didn't quit. Your contract just expired, right? Right? Just so you could go film Guardians of the Galaxy and whatnot and be a Hollywood star. And be in Avengers Infinity War. So then Batista goes on and says that Triple H is jealous of him. I mean, if you're a Hollywood star making big bucks, I'd probably be jealous of you too, man, not gonna lie. But hey, you made some pretty good Marvel movies, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm not even mad. So then Batista goes on and says that he's accomplished more without him. Yeah, I agree with that. He's accomplished more in terms of Hollywood. So then Batista goes on and then asks what Michael Cole's malfunction is, when Michael Cole asks a stupid question to Batista. I don't know, I think he takes Vince's... I think Michael Cole takes it from Vince too much. What else is new from Michael Cole? So then Batista goes on and says that Triple H is a selfish control freak. And then Batista says that WrestleMania, he's gonna end Triple H's in-ring career at WrestleMania. So yeah, a really good video segment at that point. So continuing on, next up we get our final matchup, our one-on-one match. We get Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins, our main event. So, before the matchup, Drew McIntyre comes out. Drew then goes on and plays video from last week when Drew decimated Roman Reigns, giving Roman a concussion too soon. And then Drew brutally beating up Dean Ambrose. And then Drew goes on and says that Roman is weak and vulnerable. And then Drew goes on and says that Seth Rollins is a coward because Seth attacked him from behind with a chair. And then Drew goes on and says that he's revealed the truth and that it's his yard now. It's not Roman's yard anymore, it's his yard now. Roman Reigns is not gonna like that. So then Drew goes on and calls Roman Joe. So Drew is now breaking the fourth wall by referring to Roman Reigns as his real name. And breaking kayfabe. So then Drew goes on and challenges Roman Reigns to a match at WrestleMania. And then Drew goes on saying he knows the answer. Well, if he knows the answer, then why would you make the challenge in the first place? But then Drew goes on and says that he wants Roman to say no to his challenge. And then Drew goes on and says that he wants Roman to pick his family over the WWE Universe. Do what's best for the family, not for the universe. And then Drew says that the WWE Universe doesn't care for Roman. Well, Roman's getting decent pops from the crowd because he just got back from the leukemia thing, but in a few months, the fans will go back to booing him and turning on him. It's not a matter of if they turn on him, it's when. Let's be real right off the bat with that. And then Drew says at WrestleMania, all bets are off. So then Seth Rollins music hits and Seth Rollins comes out. And by the way, Seth Rollins came out in that Chicago Bears paint schemed attire he had at the Royal Rumble. It's more fitting that Seth has it for this show because it was in Chicago. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Seth, he actually took my advice and waited until the next show in Chicago to bring that gear back. Well done. I'm glad you actually thought that my idea was good. Thank you. So Seth comes out, he then meets Drew McIntyre on the ramp, and then they both brawl for pre-match assault. But a matchup would eventually get underway. So then, highlights of the match. Drew's two standing suplexes were good, along with Drew's overhead pop-up drop on the... The fuck is this, see? On the corner, I think? I don't know what the fuck my notes said there. But continuing on, Drew's on belly to belly into the barricade to counter. Suicide dive was pretty good. Seth's super kick was also good. At one point, Drew would grab a chair and then slap the ring post with it. So in other words, bad ring post. Also, Drew McIntyre is a dick to ring posts. Like, Drew, what did that ring post ever do to you? What, injure Roman for you? You don't need to make it that personal with it. So then Seth goes on, hits two suicide dives, which are pretty good, along with a sling blade and a second super kick. Drew's first Alabama slam was good. Seth's superplex followed by a Falcon's arrow was pretty good. Seth's third super kick was pretty good. But as Seth is going for the stomp, Brock Lesnar's music hits and Brock Lesnar comes out. Oh, so Brock Lesnar did not go home immediately after the show. Brock decided that after he collected his paycheck, he still wanted to stay. So Brock Lesnar comes out. He stands on the stage. As Seth is looking at Brock, Drew McIntyre will take advantage of the distraction. Drew would hit the Claymore on Seth. Drew gets the 3 count for the win. So you sort of made Seth look like shit there. And then Brock Lesnar holds the Universal title high, and that's how he ends Raw with Seth Rollins down. So Raw, well, it's another trash heap show. What else is new about this? Show rating 3 out of 10. But don't worry, WWE. With Mania coming up in a few weeks, after Mania, you have a chance to rebuild this broken empire. Excuse me. Time to blow it up and clean house. Wait a minute. You want to extend Brock Lesnar? Why in your right mind is that a good idea? But, you know, WWE, you're probably thinking Brock Lesnar will stay with WWE for life. So you're just gonna lowball him. Oh, wait, AEW wants Brock Lesnar too, and they're gonna pay money for him? We can't have Brock Lesnar leave our company. Who's gonna lead the list of part-timers? Who's gonna lead the part-timers club here? We need Brock Lesnar to lead that club. And since WWE is gonna be making $100 million from the Saudi Arabia shows, and over $1 billion for their deal with Fox coming up in the fall, let's overpay the shit out of Brock Lesnar. Like, seriously, Vince, why the fuck are you extending someone that doesn't care for the fucking business, you fucking dumbass? Like, Vince, you are a fucking idiot. I can't believe you actually think this is a good idea. And oh, to make matters worse, now Brock is rumored to be retaining the Universal title at WrestleMania. I swear to God, Vince, if Brock Lesnar retains, I'm not watching another episode. I swear to God. I'm not watching until you get your shit together. And you know what? We're going to beat a dead horse on this one to end this review. Because recently, Pro Wrestling Illustrated just did their year-end awards. And guess what, WWE? Pro Wrestling Illustrated voted yous as the worst professional wrestling company in the entire world in 2018. You know what? Complain all you want, fanboys. That is really justified because this company is a poorly run car crash. I could use every word to describe this company. Car crash, gong show, shit show, crap shoot, hellhole, shithole, dumpster fire, trash heap, garbage fire, you name it. I can name all it, I could call it all of those. And it still wouldn't be enough to describe how garbage this company is. This company, and with their stupid idea of wanting to extend Brock Lesnar, yeah, they deserve that fucking award alright. Sorry, WWE. Any hope you had of not getting teased over that is officially gone and thrown out the window. You are officially the worst wrestling company in the entire world. TNA/Impact is a better company than you. Smash Wrestling is a better company than you. Destiny, better. Ring of Honor, better. New Japan, better. AEW will be better. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So congrats, WWE. You are officially a dumpster fire shithole. Here is your trophy for being the worst company in the world. Hope everyone has a great day and peace out, and fuck you, Vince McMahon.